I would like to share an email that I wrote to someone recently, at least parts of it, that I think are very relevant to a lot of people about fear, what it is and what it isn't, and then I'd like to talk a little bit more about that afterwards. Fear is nothing but a biological activation of the body to respond to a perceived danger. We mistakenly learn that fear itself is something to be feared, as though the biological state of preparedness for fighting, fleeing, etc., is itself dangerous. But it's not. It's just a state of the body. It originated from being in a place as a child that was likely dangerous, or at least experienced as being dangerous. We were perhaps trying to escape from unhealthy situations, or again, what were at least perceived to be unhealthy situations at that time. But the problem is that the body can learn one trick and then stick with it for our life. So it has been generalizing situations and then using the same trick of either wanting to flee or fight or please other people in a lot of situations that don't necessarily warrant that kind of reaction. The other problem is that if a body is locked into a chronic pattern of fear response like this, where the preparedness circuits are overly sensitive and they're running all the time, then we overlook the very obvious fact that there is nothing dangerous in our environment right now. So the body is in a state that feels like it's ready to either fight or flee or manipulate and please other people in order to protect itself. But then rather than question the validity of this fear and the urge to either run or fight or whatever, we assume that there must be something here that I really need to escape from or fight against. And the brain might choose something that it creates a scapegoat out of, that it latches onto. It's too warm in the room. I need to get out of here. You're speaking too loudly. It's whatever. It will do something to create some sort of justification for this feeling being in the body. But it's not about that. Unless you actually are in real physical danger, in which case, of course, please heed that that call. That's not what we're talking about. What we're talking about is fear which is not warranted in this particular environment. It's that chronic fear that just continues even when you know that there's really nothing that should be triggering it right now. Beware of these convenient excuses that give justification for that fear sensation.